have to say, Commissioner, I was a bit shocked by the tone and content of your contribution. I think it's completely at variance with the reality on the ground in Bulgaria. And if the Commission thinks that progress in Bulgaria has been good over the past 13 years, well, my conclusion can only be that you're either grossly incompetent or else you're completely subservient to the interests of Borisov because of his connections with certain influential groupings in this Parliament. I mean, this individual has been clever enough not to target minorities in the way in which Hungary and Poland has, and has therefore escaped the wrath while presiding over the most corrupt state in the European Union and a population which is the poorest. We have irrefutable evidence of his connection and interaction with prosecutor Geshev, giving orders about who should be prosecuted, covering up for his own allegations of money laundering in Spain and so on, the harassment of judges. Now the people are off their knees. We have mass arrests, people being beaten, pepper sprayed, riot police without proper identification, reputable members of society being imprisoned, people on hunger strike, and we talk about monitoring and progress. I mentioned last year the extortion racket that goes on in areas like Sunset Resort in Pommery, where residents in my country have bought properties and even during the pandemic have been denied access to their apartments. They go to the courts, they go to the police, they can't get any justice, and people like Boyan Bonif, who runs that resort, get away with it. And I'm sure those individuals are watching this programme here. Geshev, who we invited here last year, laughing at the European Union's procedures, which are so out of kilter with the reality. Now, we have a CVM mechanism on these issues. People on the streets of Sofia today want to know, are you going to argue for that to be imposed, that the CVM will be strictly monitored? But they also want to know, are we going to stop funding these thugs? Because European money is emboldening and enabling these people to engage in whole-scale corruption, which is penalising the Bulgarian citizens. I have to say, I think it's an absolute disgrace that the Commission is sitting on the fence in this regard.